What is up, family, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming on by again. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. If you can hear your boy speak, please go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. What is good, family? How's it going, John? Good to see you here, man. It's been a while, my brother, but very good to see you. And Options, what's up? And Octave Media, what is up? Octave Media, I'm sorry, that's Octavate Media. My apologies. That's me, brother. That's you are listening to the person and the creator of what you just heard. I appreciate you for asking, man. Thank you so much for that. I used to be a signed artist, right? I used to be in a touring band, and that was just unreleased music that we had, right? I was the voice in there was actually me and singing in Spanish in the verses, right? And all over the chorus too, man. But yeah, thank you for asking Octavate Media. Really, really appreciate you. And Wicked coming in saying, bro, I missed your normal videos. What happened? My dude, I have gone through a major shift, right, on the financial markets. I'm not really, well, I kind of separated myself from observing the small caps, but I am probably about to include them back into the play again. And I think I'm going to do it because there is, we're kind of reaching this dilution territory. And we could be playing the upside here for a few of these small caps and micro caps. So I've already talked to, a few of my members, and I've discussed the potential name for it. And I am thinking of creating a micro cap Monday, and including the videos for some of those small caps and stuff. And aside from that, I think continuing the trading journey that we have, with the Arca Bulls members in the Discord, right? Because that's now what I'm doing primarily. I really meant it when I said that I was going to focus on the trade and focus on the entire process here, man. And that's what I kind of merged into, right? We're trading all together with the Arca Bulls trading team, which actually reminds me, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just take a quick little copy of that link, and I'm going to just put, again, right, just like always, I'm going to put that invite in the YouTube chat so that you can consider, or anyone can consider, right, joining the Arca Bulls trading team. I will say to subscribe with the computer, and then everything will be accessible with the phone, right? It's just I know that it could be a little weird doing it with your phone. I don't think you could, but nonetheless, you can't you could always join there anyway. There's still a general chat, right, where some people speak still, even I do. But aside from that, yeah, the trading team sits inside of the subscription page. But thank you guys for coming on by. I see the members in here already hanging out with me. What is up, team? And we could sing. Oh, cool. Let me hop in here. Song was fire, by the way, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, dude. It's interesting how I'm able to share who I was before all this, right? And also share the music that I never released. And dude, I get every day I get like a reaction like that. Like, dude, this song is amazing. Last night, actually 2 nights ago, Joe H, one of the members, he was like, dude, what song is this? Like, who is that? So I can't tell you how much I appreciate that reaction again, right? It's been quite a while from me receiving that for the music side of things, but I'm so stoked to share it here with you guys. But what's up, John? Where you coming from, man? Where you coming from? And US1, what is up? Good to see you here. I got your email last night. I replied to you. I hope you got my reply too. And yeah, so we have a few things to take a look at, right? Oh, Joe H, you were able to recover. Okay. That is incredible, Joe H, because, oh, dude. So I in my case, I was receiving the incorrect information because of whatever happened here on TradingView, right? Huge 15-minute delay. And me executing at that 15-minute, like, dude, what? Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, it was a little tough. It was a bit tough, man. I gotta tell you that really put me into like a ooh boy. Uh, LUNR for options. I'll make sure to add it, brother. Here we go. And let's just take a look at the SPY first, right? And followed by Lunar, because this is a ticker that options has been kind of talking to us about for a while. Yeah, I think for the better part of about a week or two. Hold on, let me unmute this thing so they can hear you. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, sorry. No, I got a mute. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So anyway, yeah, let me pop in here with the SPY and see what we could be looking at for tomorrow. All right, so let me get rid of some of these indicators and then really pop open the chart. Oh man, yeah, that's speaking massive downside. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Wow, I had no idea this is. I didn't know that this was happening. The SPY actually fell below the close. It was sitting close to 502.60, 503, right around there in the after hours, right? So it ended up closing below the close. So our close is 502.01 and the 12-hour time frame is 501.61, and that pressured price action below the SMA 50 on the 5-minute, right? And below the EMA 20. So there is absolute pressure to the downside here. Wow. Okay. All right. So there's downside to be looked at here. I will say that we do have some immediate supports, right? For example, the opening range high at the open of today, right? So that would be around $500.57, and that is also the EMA 200. But that's, I mean, yeah, we're talking an almost 2-point drop there, right? I mean, in the immediate short term, sure, we could see a bit of an upside here to validate the resistances of the EMA 20, maybe even the SMA 50 at 502.09 before a continuation to that downside. But I think that as soon as we start crossing that 501.15, there could be a further drop here, right? Temporary support at 501.03, followed by $500.84, and then we could get that drop to $500.57. I didn't notice that this thing ended up falling. So let's see. Senor Pennington, 70K plus open interest at 490 strike puts with expiration date tomorrow. Oh, bro, I'm yeah. Wait. You already opened for the SPY? And Zenon, I'm currently working on week 5 homework, but figured I'd hop in the stream. Nice, man. Always good to do it. Definitely good to do it. Okay, so yeah, team, there's an apparent downside here. So let me put on the ticker Lunar and see what's up. Okay, yeah, I'm down to observe this one. LPB. So LPB is saying, what advice can you offer a gluten-free trader who is nervous about using the fettuccine retracements? What's up, bro? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you here, man. Oh, brother, that is fettuccine retracements. Oh God, man. Anyway. So I'm sorry. Did I miss any others? Let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Options. Dude, Options is saying right here, man. He's saying, make sure to join the Discord, guys. There has been one day that I have not made money. The exchange of information is critical. I will personally refund your money if you are not happy. Bro, I love you. We've discussed that before, and I can't believe that he's still offering, man. He's so real about it. Guys, so ticker symbol LUNR had their first rocket launch today. right? And it was a successful one, which is why the price action ended up moving from a literal open of 529 to a high of 696. Massive, massive upside. And they're potentially gonna have, I don't know. I think it's going to the moon, man. I mean, literally, like a shuttle to the moon. not a. I'm not trying to say we're going to the moon as a stock. Not that. I really mean what I'm saying literally. Okay, so there could be more to observe here. Of course, there's no dates. We don't know any of that stuff, right? But the asset feels like it's continuing on to the upside. So looking at this into tomorrow, post hour price action has a high of about 714. So 714, that's already getting critically close to a potential continuation to the upside, right? Of course, this is already breaking a prior resistance right back here at around 658. So let me see the 714. Yeah, I think as soon as you break that 714, your next resistance is going to be between 750 and about 760. This could probably continue accumulating here slowly, right? But there could be another dollar jump into tomorrow. Zenon, awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so let's pull up the data here. Let me take a look at this on a 4-hour time frame. Okay. All right, we have critical expansion and upside. Oh man. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Expansion, the critical expansion on top. Stochastics in the bullish control zone, upside pivot on the 6-hour. That's 8 hours, same situation. 12-hour time frame, same situation. And you're getting the curvature on the daily for the upside with expanding volatility. Oh, man. Hold on. Am I really seeing this? Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I am. This ticker symbol LUNR is likely to continue climbing into tomorrow. And let me see the date. It's very, very likely continuing tomorrow. Let me see this average true range. 71 cent average, average true range. Let me see the 12-hour. Hold on. And that's it's coming into my resistance. Literally like 77 cents away. I think tomorrow we start testing the 7 it's deep sevens, right? So maybe 770, 780, right around there. And it's actually 781 is the true resistance, right? It would be, well, the range. I'm gonna give you the range, a zone, just like this. Yeah, 751 to 780. It's very likely. It's very likely going to continue. Yeah, brother, gotcha. Very, very likely going to continue. I'm sorry that I'm putting it like this, right? And I'm pausing here, but I'm just noticing that there are several things suggesting this. I mean, first of all, my personal algorithm. I haven't really promoted it yet for sale, and I will at a certain point. But yeah, my algo here it's shifted a buy signal on the 12-hour down here at 268, and it has not given a sell signal yet. And in fact, the bands are getting stronger in green, and they're expanding too. So this is definite continuation. And now another thing is it is expanding in volatility as well. And a very important metric here to keep in mind is actually the ADX. So whenever the ADX the dotted white line is sitting at a 25%. It's telling you that it's a healthy trend. When this is above the 30%, ADX is telling you that trend is very likely to continue. So you can see ADX is sitting right now at 57.22%, and the DMI Plus, being the bulls, are leading the way. This is very, 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 very likely continuing to the upside into tomorrow. And I do expect an 80 tick jump on this thing. ¿Qué onda, cabrón? What's up, buddy? How are you, buddy?
What?
¿Todo bien?
¿Todo bien, man?
Todo bien, buddy. Aquí ir echándole ganas. No nos queda de otra. Let's see.
¿Qué es este pinche lunar garden basura?
Dude, this thing, yeah. But guys, this I gotta tell you, it's $7. This is very dangerous, okay? At any moment, some dude could just take the profits and dump this thing, okay? It is not a blue chip. It is not a large cap. You could really get your ass handed to on this one, man. Okay? I'm just saying that this is likely going up because of all the signals. They're all suggesting a massive upside. But know that at any of these targets here, you're gonna be gambling your life here. All right. So this anywhere between I would say $7.50 and about $10. All of this area here is bull trap zone. This entire area is bull trap zone. All right. So keep your eyes peeled, right? Be very careful. And per request, let's take a look at SMCI. I can't believe it reached $1,000 today, man. $1,040. Wow.
Looking at these stupid stocks.
We're getting requests, buddy. I'm gonna try to acquire some bulls, some members.
Thanks for that stock, by the way, Arca on Lunar. That's been an amazing one.
Bro,
Thank
no
you.
problem, man. You got it. So just heads up on that, yeah? Heads up on that. Be careful. So let's run this here before we get back to our normal plays, and we'll get this thing going and moving and going and moving. All right. So who was this? Who asked me for this one? Sorry. You're
Okay, that's simple. Play puts. Next.
You really think so? Dude, breaking into $1,000, I got to tell you, you don't want to buy this. You're completely overextended on the daily time frame. You're way overbought, right? 12-hour time frame, way overbought, right? So at these levels, team, I would stay away from this. I would stay away from this because I feel like as soon as it starts reaching that 1,040 again, you're gonna start to experience some downside here that like no other, right? So I see this play happen all the time. They let it stay overnight up there to get everybody to continue or to think about it and then buy in. You don't want to buy at the break of 1,000. You never want to buy there. In fact, if you're gonna get long this ticker, I would not suggest getting long until you are 1,180. That's your buy-in. You have to let this thing ride. Right around here, break this area here, and then we can actually look up, see about getting long. All of this area here, bull trap. All right. I may be wrong, but I'm telling you that by practice, this is not a good entry on this. So please be very careful here. You're getting one more shot here at the 1,040. You may even reach 1,100, but please know that I am not the biggest fan of this thing. This is crazy up. Let's see.
It would be expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive, dude. We're talking about an average true range that can destroy you. I mean, for real, destroy you. This has a $53 average true range on a daily. Who knows what the hell is even on a 5-minute? You know, $3.30 on a 5-minute, bro. You can get annihilated. I have stop losses smaller than that. You know, I have stop losses at $1. You know, this is just. It's too much. It's too much, guys. Like if you don't have the pocket for this, can't be trading this. All right. Anyway, so that is it. Roku. Yeah. Oof. Roku announced earnings, right? We got a. Did you trade it?
No, I traded AMAT and Coin.
Oh, dude.
I killed it.
You did?
Absolutely destroyed it.
Thank goodness, man. That's good to hear. So you have a huge huge outside bar on this 12-hour, man. I do think that this has. Okay, two critical things to look at for Roku if you're in the money with this. If you start regathering yourself above the SMA 50 on a 5-minute time frame, that could be a signal for a continuation. But know that the first go around is probably going to fail. Right? So you may actually,
when I saw Roku, I saw retracement all the way up.
right?
Yeah,
So,
I was actually gonna play the reversal, but I decided not to.
I'm thinking
I
that
think
it
it's
still
gonna-
could.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna reverse.
So if this thing shows any downside, I believe that you can get maybe a 79.37 to about a 78.76. Right? I think that you may get a little bit of a fake out. It's just the post hours activity here. You're getting an upside leading into this right angle triangle. So that's technically a bear play, but it's a 5-minute time frame. It's not even credible. Right? So you gotta watch out with this thing. Hold on just a sec. Next thing to observe is that this is on a 12-hour time frame. It's kind of an ascending channel. Right? While it is an ascending channel, it doesn't mean that it's going to fail. I'm just saying that it has the chance to continue to the upside because of this. Oh man, come on. I'll show you again. Hold on. Click it, bro. Click it. Any day now. Because of this. Let me make this a little larger. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, you're in this regression, right? You're inside of this channel. You just came down to validate one of those critical lows. And in fact, if I favor the green candle right back here, I'll show you what I mean, just to give it to you, like, with perspective. This green candle bottom, right? Sometimes these large candles present FOMO wicks, right? So you can, in certain times, you have to be very clever with this. Yeah, certain times you have to avoid those or ignore them, right? But aside from that, you can see here that we touched at the very bottom side, right, of that regression. So that's telling you here that we could be on an overall retracement. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually on that regarding a mean reversion. Right, so let's pull that up real quick and we'll see what's up, right? So here we go. Yeah, we're on a 12-hour time frame. We're way beyond that 2 standard deviations. So let's look at the 4-hour time frame. Even so, 5 day, sorry, or the 3-day. Let's see where we are in respect to those. Well, the 3-day time frame, yeah, it just actually it did touch down at the 1 standard deviation. Let's look at the bi-daily. And where is the current price right now? So we are at 80.60. Let's see. So that would be maybe the 3-day. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're on the 3-day regression, right here. This is $80.87. The retracement from this, we're literally at the 2 standard deviations. So retracement from this, a little bit of resistance coming up at that 87.30 mark. As soon as we start combating this, your prior day close, let me see. Maybe 91.25 to about 94.50 could be the range. I'm not sure that it's going to do it in one day though, but it is extra volatile at this point. All right, so I do expect there to be upside for Roku in the shorter time frame, and hourly time frame. Everything's going to be shocked at this point, but everything is just overextended. Let's see, the 30-minute. Yeah, team. So please remember what I was saying, right? I do think that it could have one more shot to kind of reload here. 79.56 maybe, right around there. Let me see one more thing. Completely overextended on any of those. Let me see. 12-hour, let me check that one out. Wow. Yeah, actually, the linear regression on my side is actually giving me the same targets that I was getting with the reversion variant. And then, yeah, 92.19. Okay, yeah, I do think that this is on its way. Temporary resistance anywhere between, 82 to about 83 cents, just shy of 83 cents. Following the next resistance at 86.93. There's a good chance here that this thing can get a continuation to the upside. Heads up on this play, right? This is going to be emotionally driven. Let's see. All right, cool. So that is Roku. I think we're good to go on that one. Now regarding Nvidia, I noticed something in the 5-minute time frame. Let me see. Let me get on this. Okay. So 5-minute time frame on Nvidia compared to the daily close. Let me see. Daily close 726.58. After hours close at 732. We still have the SMA 200 to combat at 733.19. And I will show you this because I think it was just a little bit. Let me see. Let me get rid of the averages and I'm going to show you something. Yeah. Okay. So we could be observing here. We could be observing a bear pennant, and your trap targets, your bull traps are. Let me give it to you. There will be approximately 2 of them. So this being the first one, this still has room to lift to about 732.73. We're at 732.27, right? And that is we're already at resistance, right? This is a critical resistance too, right? I would say right at about 732.92 to 733.10. There is some pretty relevant resistances there. Obviously, yeah, I mean, obviously I see the other ones. I see them, right? The 734.32. I definitely see them. But this is a bearish formation, and they tend, the bullish one tends to fail and then trap the bears. This one tends to trap the bulls, and then it continues to the downside, right? So targets for this are leading into targets that I was already looking into yesterday, right? The 713 targets. Let me see if we can reach it. Which, by the way, I didn't see this formation until after the close. So if we start breaking down from whatever, let's just say this point here, it's taking us down to 716, 716.95. 716.95 is falling beneath a couple of ranges here that we need to keep in mind with. Let me see. Yeah, the bottom pivot here at 717 would turn into resistance. There is a couple pivots here at 717 as well. Okay. And 5-minute time frame getting close to the overbought percentile. There's still a bit of an upside left here on the 15-minute, but it's starting to curve. Stochastic momentum is also starting to curve, and it's way overbought. Okay. Yeah, so from this point, I don't know if this can count, but here's another thing that we could be observing. And you tell me, right? Because this is let me just make these after hours things a little dimmer. I hate having so much distraction. Okay. Okay. So here we go. You tell me, right? I'm going to get rid of this thing here just so that we know this play was already over. We already called that. It happened. Let's make these drawings. Okay, so either we're playing a kind of a weird head and shoulders formation, taking into consideration this area here without this weird spike, the 30-minute or hourly spike here. Right? This is your head and this is your other shoulder, right? Or we could be playing this. You see what I'm talking about? So this is kind of in regression here. That's another head and shoulders formation. And because of this pennant, I think there's a bull trap coming in. But overall, the targets for this would be still pretty low. So if we were to consider this, the bottom side for the head and shoulders from this perspective here, then let's take that target real fast. Yeah, you're looking at this. This is starting to feel more like it. You're looking at about 713.33. And that's right inside of the range that we spoke of yesterday. 722.23 to 714.32 on NVIDIA. If that were the case, of course, right? I'm just speculating here with you. If we do the other formation, right? This one here being the shoulder, this being the head and the other shoulder, that has a different, a larger target for us to observe. And that would be like this. Let's get that and apply it to the same place. Let's see, where are you? Oh, shoot, we'll do it like this. You're looking at about a 704. And 696.50 is the bottom side. Guys, there could be a dump coming in for NVIDIA. All right, Cryptic, are you catching any downside perspective for NVIDIA yourself?
I caught it. I saw some yesterday.
Right?
I haven't looked at it today. Like I haven't really.
You haven't charted it.
I haven't charted, but I had here in my chart from yesterday. I had it drew a retracement down to like 712.
Right?
I don't know why. I don't know why I did it, but I
there is a low at 712 right back here on February 12th.
Yeah, that's what I charted a 712 68 yesterday.
Interesting. That falls in line with whatever I was looking at, 712.23.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something rhyming in there, man. I think
Oh yeah, I think it was the 4-hour chart that I was looking at, now that I remember.
Oh, let's see.
That showed something. Let me make sure. I'm trying to remember what I saw. Yeah, it was that retracement to that double bottom that you see at around that area.
Right here at 724.
Logical retracement. Yeah. That's a little lower. Those two
well, there's a 792.
Right there. A little lower.
This is 713.
Yeah, see how that comes? Yeah, right there. See that converges with the right there.
Yeah.
You got three. That's kind of I saw that as a retracement.
Feels like we could bounce from that area.
Huh?
Yeah, that's that 713.55 to about 712.
I don't really have my charts in front of me. But yeah, I do see that I drew that in.
Nice. Let me see something here. Let me go back to the hourly. Hold on. Am I catching this? Am I really seeing this? Hold on. I generally don't like. Let me show you what I got. Right, so I'm gonna get rid of this.
Hmm.
I think we already had. I think we already had seen this. Let me pull up another one. And let me go straight into NVIDIA.
That's what it was. The 4 hour showed a rising wedge.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to draw.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I was wondering what I saw. That's what I saw, and that converges on that. That actually shows the 650 something, but the first target was that one I showed you. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw.
Right?
Hmm.
I'm like, am I seeing this straight, or is this actually?
Yeah, it is a raising wedge.
And it's validating it.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I saw that it validated yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday, That's the resistance
Yeah.
grab right there. If it has one
Yes.
more, we already. Holy crap!
I think that's the middle target, the one that I drew in.
Yeah, and that's the present candle. The 4 hour is already at this resistance here from the prior day.
Yeah.
And if it does have further resistance, 734.31. I remember speaking of that too. That's a very confluent target there. So
that's what it was.
Damn, dude. So this if we're really playing this here, and it looks like we are, it's pretty much validated here, and this could show.
It already broke below the 5, and its next logical target is the 20
on the daily.
Notice on the daily, yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Which would be around 705, 706.
I bet you the center of the triangle is going to have that. Let's see.
Yes, that's why I drew that box in. I didn't remember why I drew it in. Yep, there it is.
Right about there. That's taking us to 707.39. Woo!
And right now the 20 is at 707.26.
Oh,
there you go. That's it.
Are you joking, bro? This is incredible. Let me see. So the SMA 54 hour, that's your largest take profit. Very close to the EMA 30. And aside from that, yeah, no, man. Yeah.
Your SMA 50.
Yeah, my SMA 50 is at 688.
Yeah.
And we have this drop, psychologically speaking, to 682. So that's rhyming us. It's all hell.
Yep, it is.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Something's up here. Something is definitely up. And I think NVIDIA could be falling tomorrow. Let's see. What, and you know who what is it following though? Is it can't be. The SPY is falling now. You know, the SPY is already showing this huge weakness. It ended up, it was the after hours trade. The SPY was above the day's close. It was sitting at 50 close to 503. And it ended up closing post hours at 501.61 below the day's close. And it was already getting 12-hour iterations of declining volume with ascending price. Is it damn. I think we're about to face a downside.
The downside right before a holiday?
You think so?
Tomorrow's going to be a dump fest, I think.
Yeah, because we have a holiday coming up.
Is that usually what happens?
There's usually movement right before a 3-day.
And it's also anyway. Friday. These calls are in the money right now. They're going to push them out. Sorry, OGG, tell me again. I interrupted you.
I just said the same thing you did. I said tomorrow's going to be a dump day and it's Friday. Everything's leaning that direction. I've
It's a
already.
dump day and it's a 3-day weekend.
And you guys need to check the economic calendar to see what's on deck tomorrow, 1
Yeah.
hour before market opens.
That's gonna be PPI. We also have core PPI. We have
Dumbo.
dude, year over year and month over month.
And Barr is speaking.
Fed Bar is speaking. That's right. And we have the daily Fed speech.
And I'm going to the bar.
Nice, guys.
Drunkard.
I think everything is gonna dump tomorrow, and we may be in for a nice day. If you know what I mean. I hate saying it like that, dude, but I mean, dude, like you just got to become an ambidextrous trader and you'll be chilling.
That's what it looks like.
I'm not going to ignore what it looks like. It's just if the charts are saying that, I can't not say it, you know? Good Lord, man.
I bought SPY puts at the close because I can't do 0 DTEs. So I found some cheap SPY puts and bought them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Take a look at Meta. Meta on the 5-minute time frame is failing its SMA 50 and it's about to break its 5-minute inflection about 483.06. That I think it topped out at that 488.62. I think that may have been it. I don't know because the thing is that it's so close to 500 it might as well get it type of thing. I get it, you know, I see it.
Yeah, it hit that target 3 times today before it dumped.
The 488.62?
Yeah.
Interesting.
See the 3 heads?
The other one that I saw that had a 4-hour rising wedge was Microsoft.
Yeah, it started dumping. Dude, I was watching it too.
But it's kind of capitulating. It broke out and it's capitulating right now. Well, not capitulating. It's ranging right now. I think once it breaks, it's gonna go down.
Did you see that 4-hour head and shoulders though?
Yep.
Good Lord, that doesn't look like it's suspect at all. Huh?
It's not a cup and handle though.
It's an inverted cup and handle. Oh God. Let's take that into consideration, right? So yeah.
I'm just saying that not to play it, but that could also push everything down.
Yeah. This so let's because this thing moves so slow, man. Let's just
push stuff down.
Yeah, it could. It's got enough of a cap, right? So if we're gonna use Microsoft as a potential push to the downside, let's see how far it can push, right? So second of all, we also have kind of a 4-hour dead cat, right? So we'll take several targets into consideration, and it's not to say that it's gonna do this because it's highly likely not going to capitulate this hard, right? We're looking at a 20-point move. Let me see. I don't think it has that much
Microsoft
power.
Can't do 20.
It
can't do
20,
that,
man. See, it's barely
10,
7.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right,
it can do a 10 max.
So maybe this is preparing a multi-day downside, right? So that is something that to not ignore. But if we take into consideration a dead cat, that could be a little more realistic. So let's do that. Right about I would say right about here. The target that we would be looking at would be 395.28. So that's about a 10 or 11 point move, which naturally makes me feel that the support range would be 397.30 to about 396.31.
And I had 399.
Ooh, I'm going to put it in there.
39 is what I had.
Oh crap. That's right at one of mine. Nice. Right there. Look, it right there. If I highlight it, I think it's 399. Yeah, it is 399.42.
Oh.
Nice, bro. Hell yes. Okay. So this could be a range. I'm gonna get rid of this thing here. And if we can focus anything, damn, I think the 399 could be the strongest one. I mean, there is a focus. No, still 398.80. So 399. So that is, yeah, I do think that could be a very strong area for us to observe. And now we do have the lower targets, right? We have the technical target of 396.27, and we also have the psychological target of 395.28. So just in case it overextends, that's the case. Oh, dude, this thing's running at 95 degrees. Hold on, let me open the window.
I got SPY 502 puts tomorrow expiration. I got them at the close for 5 cents.
Tesla is a little too choppy though.
I don't know if Tesla's going to go down tomorrow as much as everything.
It has to.
I just want to keep your guys' eyes on something. So I know we had a pullback today in MicroStrat. I told the community that earlier, but we have 2 more earnings quarters, and it looks like MicroStrat will be on the deck for to join the S&P 500. And if that happens, that changes everything. Not just with MicroStrat, but with the crypto industry and all.
Yeah.
So Joseph is saying, hello, Arca, the SPY 4 hour looks like an inverse head and shoulders. What do you think? I did see it. Let me pull it up. I will explain to you my perspective behind something like that. Right? So let me see where you are, first of all. 4 hour, you said? Oh, wait, I don't remember seeing that on...
Yeah.
I remember seeing it somewhere else, but not on the SPY now. Joseph, are you... Let me see on the SPY 4 hour. Let me see the hourly. I mean, there was a tiny one, but it's already realized. See the bi-hourly? I'm going to try to be as clever as I could be. Hold on. If you're really talking about this, like being, this being a shoulder, right? And this being a head and potentially this a shoulder, I also see it, but it also feels forced. So let's just say that
shoulders are too narrow.
Yeah, they feel just a little too weird, right? So let's just say that it is there, right? Let's just say that it is there. This formation is completely based off of psychology. So the belief that is there could be enough for the uneducated trader to trade, right? But the educated trader is looking at the psychological resistance, because you're at, look at the close after hours. It's 501.61. I wouldn't long this until I'm above 506, 507, maybe even 512, right? Because this entire area here between, I'd say 498.50, right around 498.50, all the way to about 511, that's all take profit. That's all bull trap, right? So the tangible resistance and the dollar mark outweighs the psychological formation, right? So I think the psychological target would outweigh the psychological formation. And aside from that, this could be setting up a bull trap, right? So it's going to get people to believe that the upside target per se, right? Let's just say that it is, that it, remember that we're speaking theoretically speaking, right? So let's just say that the target for the inverse head and shoulders, and the reason why I'm doing it here is for a very clear reason, right? So just whatever. So I'm gonna show you like this, right? Let's just say that this were, in fact, I'm a little bit over it. So that would be the neckline-ish, right? So if we apply this on top of the right-hand shoulder, which could be around there, this is taking you to about 514, And that's literally what I was telling you, right? I wouldn't get long on this until like even after 512. So if I don't think that this would reach all the way to 514, but what it's telling you is that you have from $500 to $514 as an area for a bull trap, right? So this thing could realize its top side of 514 and then massive capitulation. So for absolute continuation, now you know. Now you know that you're starting to see the potentials of maybe 516 and up. So, yeah, that's theoretically speaking, if it were there, right? So, which if you saw it, you know, maybe more people than just you saw it as well. But it was kind of a decline here at the post hours, right? It literally came down from close to 503. It was around 502.60, 62. And then it dropped to 501.61. It literally dropped a point in the last few minutes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I did see it. I'm just saying that there could be some pressure there. So, guys, again, like Cryptic was talking about, right? Microsoft could be seeing a downside. We're not using this to play it. We're going to use it to gauge how much downside there is available for us to use on tickers before we start reversing, right? So we feel that NVIDIA could be the play tomorrow. This thing looks like it's going to be reversing. We already have kind of these targets in line. Let me see where. Forgot where the hell we put them. Was this it right here? Yeah, or 7. Yeah, we were looking at the 712. The 712.23. Not sure that it can go to 704.78, but it's there. And NVIDIA, I think, on a daily, it has around a $25 average true range, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. $22 average true range. So $22 puts you you know, it's at 726. So you're looking at $700 mark, you know, that it may actually reach the bottom side of 704 or 76. But let's just be vigilant over how we play the markets, because we could get our asses handed to.
The other thing I see for tomorrow is I was looking for 200 on coin.
Let's look at coin.
It stopped at 189.29 above all the win averages. The option chain is heavy on 200 for tomorrow. I think you could hit it. So that's just another 10-pointer if it does.
Look at all that money Cryptic made today.
Let's see.
Damn, dude. How many points did you get out of it?
On that one?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got from 165.12 to 190.50.
Nice. It's my boy.
Let's go. Okay.
I think it's got another 11 points in it.
I agree. I have marked down resistance of 175.70. And that's already 10 points up from the daily close, but after hours is 189.29, so 175.20 retracement.
Mm-hmm.
You get this, yeah. You get this retracement, right? And then you'll get the bounce to what could be the range high, right? The 187.91. So if you are looking at the break of 187.91, then your long opportunity would land at just upside of 193. So if you want to front run something like this, I would suggest, and I would really suggest, like a simulator trade, right? No less than 191.90 or 191.80. But that's because you're gonna experience resistance at the 193. So that'll put you slightly into the green, enough for you to read if it's gonna reject or not. And that's to maybe get you an additional, using options contracts to get you an additional 14% on top of what you could win, right? Just that extra point. But if that point is not worth it, then don't do it, right? Just get the 193 break and then play it. That's post hours high. Let's Joseph Perezzi, love you, man. Thank you so much, buddy. So upside targets on this, I already had something kind of plotted out on it. I do think that it has enough room. I mean, initially, right? This to 210.45. Actually, let me see if I can adjust it. 206.78. And 206.78 might as well just be the 210, right? But right around there is kind of what I'm looking at here for a resistance.
200 though. You got to remember what 200s were. People are going to take tons of profit at 200. I
Exactly.
wouldn't play it past that tomorrow.
Exactly. So 190 your target in reality, if you're looking at the $10 marks, $100 marks, $1,000 marks, if you're looking at a 200, right? 198, 198.40, 199 around there. You don't want to get caught bag holding, man. Everybody's going to want that $200 mark. Technically speaking, you're getting a resistance of 206.78 to 218.60. That those targets I think would be valid as a break inside of it, right? So your long target would be entering the 206, right? And then take profit could be at that 218 to exit 220. So this is, in reality, this range could be just another play. But the next play here is already in line. 189.29 is where we're sitting. Yeah, I personally would just wait for the break of 193, and I'm long this thing, man, to 190, 198, 198.40-ish. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're looking at a 5-point jump, and out of maybe 10 points that it can do, or 11, that's pretty badass. So you for the immediate short term, man, I don't even know that it could. Let's just say this, right? I think that in the immediate short term, we can get a pump to the upside right away to 193, and it'll likely fail. Right? So as soon as you get that failure, you can come back and retrace to right about 188.74, where we are now. Right about there. And then push to the upside. So if that's the case, team, coin could be massively in play here. And in order for us to also determine that, dude, we have to see BTC. Let me see what BTC has in line for tomorrow. Where are the futures contracts? Let me do this one. Okay, so presently sitting at 52,005. My targets for Bitcoin are actually closer to the 55,000 range. So yeah, I do think coin has it inside to run into that. Let's see. That's your natural resistance. Let's see.
What the hell is that?
This?
He opened up a Zima.
Oh, yeah, it sounded just like a Zima or something. Or a brisk.
He opened up a Zima.
Bubble water.
It was a brisk, baby.
It's a bubble water, baby.
Bubbly.
Bubbly.
Dude, guys, I think I think this is oh fuck. Right there. 54,400. That's my target. It's a range though. I'm going to give you the zone. Hold on. And I'll tell you why.
Put my sell order in.
I'll give it to you, buddy. Hold on. Okay. 12-hour gap right here. That was a jump from 54,465 to 55,135. So that was a $500 gap up. This target here is key. So the top side of it, right? So I think that we're going to start experiencing some some pull. Oh shit, that's landing perfectly there. We used it as support one time already. Nice. Okay. How close are we to that? Pretty close. Yeah, there's upside continuation for sure. We just have to make sure that BTC doesn't do it overnight. But if there's anything I trust more is futures price over spot price.
Fridays are usually pretty slow for BTC.
Thursdays are usually red for BTC.
Yeah.
And it got a red day.
And then it runs on the weekends.
It does tend to run on the weekends. That's such weird price action too, man, because we're not including traditional markets. There's a bounce coming up at about 52,200. So another $200 down, which is just a sneeze away for BTC's price. This thing's average true range is unbelievable though. This is it's pretty high. You're looking at about almost a $2,000 average true range. So I do think that this is a very likely area of resistance. 53,640 to 54,465, and the higher likelihood is landing at 54,465. So keeping an eye on Bitcoin while trading coin would probably be wise to do. Right, because Bitcoin could statistically speaking, it feels like that's going to be a top side here. Not to reverse, but likely to take some type of a breather here, right? So daily time frame bullish engulfing as well. All right, so there could be another push. It's red hot on stochastics. It's red hot, man. It's overbought. Yeah. I think this is definitely in play. Okay, so now let's talk Tesla. Let's see what it has. Let me jump into the hourly time frame.
That's the only one I'm not sure if it dumps tomorrow.
Yeah, because you know that Tesla tends to follow its own
Yeah, it beats its own.
It beats its own drum. Yeah. So let's just see it though. Okay. So hourly time frame does appear to be bullish, but you know what? Let me look at the daily resistances on moving averages. It actually closed above the EMA 20. Let's see. Also, what the hell am I looking at here? Yeah, earlier when I thought I said I saw the inverse head and shoulders on a SPY, I meant Tesla. This is where I saw that.
Yeah.
If it has a further upside, let me see. Let's see what it maps out to. It's saying 217.50, but I don't think that's the case. There is a lot of danger on this side, and I'm going to show you why. What time is it? 7:10. Yeah, all these things don't need them there. Okay. Check this out. This gap. Right there. Yeah. that small gap is preventing me. It's preventing me from believing that it can continue to take. This is probably okay. The gap bottom here is the gap realization right up here at about 20. Let me see the low of this candle, which is 206.77. Oh, dude, I think this is a bull trap. Yeah. The inverse head and shoulders is going to lead bulls to think that this is a continuation. It might be, right, but this is I'm calling bull trap here. 205.66 to 211.65. This is a critical zone here, and this could pop to the downside. Actually, it could burst to the downside. And it's almost there. So 205.66, right around there. So now if it does have that 205.66, what the hell is it? Let's see. Nothing like that. Well, your EMA daily EMA 50 is located right at that top resistance. I don't know about the other ones though. Let's see, a buy daily. Your 3-day SMA 100 is also there at 211.65. Damn. And your 5-day SMA 200 is the top side at 217.28. I still think the gap may take it 205.66 to about 211.65 where the daily EMA 50 is. I think that's the play right there, man. I think so. So guys, I need to wake up my little boy because my daughter is not here. Let's take a 5-minute recess and come right back into the analysis. He's gonna wake up that guy and come back down, bruh. All right, let's do. So I will say again. Food fight. Let's see. Hold on. What the heck happened here? All right. So I'm going to put right over here. I'm going to put back in 5. Right. Back in 5. To wake up my little boy. No, I gotta wake him up. He's asleep right now, and I need to make sure that he doesn't continue, or else he'll screw my life over. So let's put here, right there. Hold on just a sec, team.
Neutron to beat.
All right. We're back in the move. Let's see here. Okay. Dude's just projectiling or what? Damn it. All right, hold on. Because nobody could hear you guys talk. There we go.
Oh, thank God.
We're going to have to report them to the dean's office. The dean's going to be big pissed.
Yep.
All right, so OGG, what are you thinking about Tesla? What do you say personally?
Dude, I had the same exact thing as you had. I had a 210 for a reversal.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yeah.
Hans, leave that fool alone. Hold on. I got to get this guy not to touch my cat.
I don't think it's going to be a huge reversal. I think it's going to chop all day after it goes up there.
I hope so. So we can make some cash.
Yeah.
OPB, what are you saying? Let's see. Dude, I've never actually watched that guy, Phil. Anyway. Bata. Let's say, all right, there's, sorry guys, I was just really distracted with my Gizmo, my cat. He's trying to get up on my window, but it's kind of the window's kind of far up, right? So, for him being so small. And so he just jumped up on it and he's chilling. Now he's looking for that other cat that he got into a fight with. He got all beat up.
He wants revenge.
I don't think he wants none of that, man. But, well, I mean, remember that day he like messed up his nails, man, the hind legs. Like one of them came back. One of the nails weren't even there. He was bleeding out of it.
Oh, must have left it in the other cat.
I hope so, man. No, but what I think is that he left it in the tree that he climbed because he smelled like pine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He smelled like pine like crazy. But yeah, so the other cat who looks just like him, right, Tuxedo. They're over there like, there's only room for one Tuxedo here.
Tuxedo beat the shit out of Gizmo.
Tuxedo beat the crap out of my Tuxedo. I tell you right now, that was yeah, it was all chicanery. Did I even say that correctly? I've never used that word in my life. I just popped up in my head though. Ah, dude. Similar to what like small caps, right? Small caps and micro cap price. Chicanery. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for Tesla, man. That's it for Tesla. I do think that short-term upside potential bull trap here between the 205.66 and 211.65. Then pitchy. Immediate support bottom. Of course, it's going to be the prior day close or the prior day high, which is $200. But upon succeeding the underside of that $200 zone from the today's high, I'm just saying prior day high as in today. Right, our support targets could be right at about 194.29, followed by a continuation to the downside. There is a critical support right down here at about 187.41. Know what I'm saying? So 188, 180. Hold on, let me put it there. Yeah, let's just say 180 and 91. And cool. That reminded me.
The Discord put me on timeout on the comments because I was punching all those A's in there, so the fucking puke factory would go up the list.
Because you were puking letters.
Yeah, and then it gave me a thing. It said, "Okay, you need to go out and you need to go into chill mode," and it shut me down.
Oh damn! You need to go into chill mode.
Yeah, so I'm officially in chill mode right now. I can't comment on the comments.
What? No way.
Yeah. Because of typing the A's in there really quick. The Discord put me on a timeout.
Damn.
And it calls it the chill zone.
Relax, man.
I am. I'm eating popcorn.
No, not you. My dog. He's over there barking at something. I don't know what he's trying to bark at. Hold on. I don't even see like a server deafened.
Oh,
server
come on. So glad it fucking pops right up and out.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't even know how to unchill zone you.
Oh, it's all right. It's done by the Discord. It's not by your it's by the
there's no untimeout.
There is no untimeout.
No, when you time somebody out, you can untime them out.
That sucks.
Watch. I'm marked dark, so
I think we should send Cryptic to the freaking YouTube thing so he can't post those things in here anymore.
To the YouTube thing?
Yeah.
Dude, I actually remember that this is temporary. What I'm doing here with the Arca Bulls members inside of Arca Bulls for these streams is temporary. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna go to the moderator's voice and have everybody join me in the YouTube side so that we can get more, more algorithm action there.
Yeah.
Because everybody's concentrating here. But I need more traffic in YouTube.
For sure.
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yes, sir.
Crypto.
Uh-oh.
oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
Crypto.
Uh-oh.
Crypto.
Oh no, who's here?
He's here.
We almost sent out a search party today for you, Crypto. We were going to call the police and tell them to do a wellness check to make sure you were okay.
I told Arca to swat you.
I took a vote. Nobody would vote with me. I wanted to do a wellness check. They said, "Don't worry, he's up in the watchtower with the rubber bullets, riding shotgun over the chain gang."
I have to go collect the rent.
You got to go over there and collect rent.
That's funny.
All right, Crypto. I'm glad you're all right, man. I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep tonight if I didn't know that. Okay, seriously, man. I look at you in a high, up in that watchtower. I worry. Okay, be good, brother. Make some money. All right.
Be good, my friend. We made bank today.
I know. I heard you talking. I heard you happy. You sound a little beat up, but Crypto. What did you fly to Williams last night? Somebody said you went to spend Valentine's with Williams. You flew into DC for the night. No, that's not true.
No. That wasn't me.
that was
me. Lauren. That was Lauren.
Is he actually there though?
That was a different Crypto. There's a lot of cryptos out there, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of fake ones.
Bunch of cryptos out
Williams in DC.
Oh, you're killing me. Yeah, no, we heard you. He said that that Crypto is flying in to celebrate Valentine's Day with him yesterday.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
Nice.
All right. Okay, bro. I'm going to check it out.
Wait. Are you sure he didn't say coin, not crypto?
Uh-oh.
I don't see a coin here.
I don't think he knows coin, but I don't think he knows coin.
He said Foxy.
He said crypto. I'm going to ask him tomorrow which crypto he was talking about. Okay. All right. It might have been crypto with an A. I hope.
Crypto?
I hope so. It's crypto.
Yeah. Crypto Buzz?
Crypto Buzz.
He's been charting just crypto plays. Literally only crypto plays. So hey, I didn't actually see what the hell happened with ALB. Why don't we go take a look at that? Because it ran to the moon. Dude, did you catch your profits at the open? Or I don't know if you got options contracts. Did you?
Who? I didn't.
Okay, good. I was talking to Cryptic.
No, I didn't do nothing with it.
Okay, good. Because I was telling people that do not hesitate in taking your profits at the open, like right away. And that thing ripped. It went up so hard. Look, check it out. A la verga. Oh my God. Damn. Yeah, this thing opened up at 111.97 or 112 and it ripped all the way to 124, bro.
Nice.
There was never any profits on this
nope.
from the opening bell.
The hell are you talking about? Yeah, there was.
From 112?
Dude, yes, because the prior day we closed at 114 and it gapped down $2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we closed at 114.39 and then this thing opened up at 112. So that's what I was telling people, to make sure to close at the open. But dude, like I see how fast let me see how fast
you did say that. You did say right before the opening bell, you said close out your position or if you're in. Yeah, I do remember hearing that.
Jeez. I mean,
yeah, you got sidetracked options.
No, I was closing out other positions on stuff.
Yeah,
I wasn't at all on
that.
Yeah.
I want to go smaller. Let me go into the 3 minute. Ooh, dude.
That's way too fast. There's no chance. There was no chance to close.
So fast.
Uh-oh.
Look at the 1 minute. It immediately started ripping at 1 minute. I'm about to go deeper. I'm gonna see. There's the 15-second interval. Let's see what's up. Damn. Yeah, if you didn't dude. 10 seconds.
I was gonna say, who's fucking buying that? You're not even fucking ready to trade yet. You're like telling them.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, there's no way to sell them.
That Katie Cat came in and said, I didn't even get it. Like, it didn't even fill me. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think anybody was going to get filled on that. But dude, it's just, it was a huge gap. And at a certain point, dude, in the post hours, look, it reached 107. And everybody opened puts at, I'm telling you, at around 114. Dude. Wow, I can't believe how fast that ripped. But where did it end up? Let's see.
I'm glad I didn't reposition on that.
Yeah, man. So after hours closed at 117.74. Damn, that is, I mean, that was a resistance, right? And let's see. But it freaking ran like crazy. CoinFox, did you have options on this on ALB?
Yeah, you had puts.
No, me?
Yeah?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about options, not coin.
Oh, yeah. Options did. I didn't have options on it.
I
No.
trimmed half of my puts before. Remember, I even announced when I did. I didn't have much of a position. I only had maybe a couple thousand in.
And I think this thing's going to 135, 140.
Damn, you think so?
Not this week, but that's the target. Yeah.
Let's see why.
It's gonna go.
Do you see the 12-hour time frame head and shoulders there?
Yeah, but it's at a low. I never like head and shoulders at bottoms.
Can't do that because it's almost like a bullish engulfing at the top.
Or double bottom.
Hey, Coin, did you go to Portillo's and grab me Italian beef or what?
I had it the other day though.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh man, you ain't lying.
Immediate short term on ALB is suggesting a bounce from maybe 116. And this is probably going to try again for 120.
Yeah, if you look at like a 12-month chart, it defended the low at that 108 area.
Damn, really? Annual? Let me see. It peaked below it, but yeah.
Yeah, as long as it stays above that low, this thing should get a move to that wick previous year.
That bottom, I mean, yeah, that is true.
Where's that wick at? What's that number?
The low is 108.39.
150s? What's that?
You don't ever see the top?
No, right there to the left.
Oh,
the green wick, the green candle to the left, right there. Yeah, what's that?
That's a low of 133.82.
Yeah, that's where we should be going. And then probably if it keeps going up, it's gonna go test that 160s.
Wow. If you're,
as long as it stays below that previous, I mean, that's your right there. That previous year's low is now your
support.
That's it. That's as long as it stays above that, you're good.
I always have this thing
when that again, it's dead.
Yes, I always have this thing when it crosses a major low, like it kind of breaking the structure.
Yeah, but it's if it reclaims.
It's conditional, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to get my water here. I feel parched.
A good call this morning, though, bro. You told everybody if you're holding puts, close them at the bell.
I did. Don't hesitate, I said, but I don't think anybody was able to catch it.
Yeah.
It was so fast.
It's hard to get an order to fill in 10 seconds at open.
Yeah, you got to let the prices settle down, too.
Yeah, not going to happen.
I think,
did you see Roku?
Yeah, that we charted it. I think Roku's on a reversion. It could be continuing upward from here.
Dude, I bought 77, sold at 82. and then I bought again at 80, and then I couldn't get out. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to hold it. I only got 25 shares left.
Yeah, I think you're headed back right up to that 81.90, 81.80 again.
Yeah, we'll see.
But this is
Tesla did crazy at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Tesla hit 202.
Yeah, So I'm thinking on Tesla, I wanted to show you something here. Look at the take a look at this gap here on the daily.
Yeah, 212 is it? Or
That's
something?
yeah, you're looking at a bottom side of about 205.66 to 211.65. Inverse head and shoulders is leading to 217.18, but I have a feeling that this, I mean, that was 206 to 211. I mean, that's a 6 point gap. You know, I think that's a strong resistance.
I have 204 to 206 this week was the top.
Before a retracement and continuation to the downside.
I mean, well, now we'll see you're above a previous support level. So if you bust all the way up to 206 and then you come back down and you set the floor right there at 195, then then it could be, you know, that could have been the low for the year.
Woo!
That 175.
Yeah.
It was pretty beat down. It was beat down.
Buying all those shares. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, we saw tons of weight go through there, guys. We saw massive buy blocks day after day after day.
Yep.
You remember? 50,000, 80,000, 150, 200. I mean, they were just buying it up down there. So, you know, we'll see. But it's all going to depend on the market. You know, if the market takes a big shit, then all bets are off. But market just may keep moving up. I don't know. This market's a crackhead right now, dude.
Going to be a fucking slaughter in March, end of March.
I mean, I thought this is the wave 2 pullback, and we're going to get the wave 3 dump coming next week.
I don't think it comes that soon, but good.
Well, we got tons of data tomorrow.
Yeah, PPI.
We got PPI, we got core PPI, we got housing data, we got two Fed speakers. I mean, tomorrow could be, we'll see.
It's going to be blood red.
I don't know, man. This market's very suspect right now.
No, check.
And then Nvidia.
Yeah, check out
Nvidia. Yeah, they had some news about investing in ARM and SoundHound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and those
companies.
Yeah, those stocks ran, but Nvidia didn't run on that.
Yeah,
No,
I think it's too heavy.
So, well, you know, is Nvidia actually in a position to start allocating money into other companies? Does investors really think that's a good idea right now? Like, that's, you know, they're still young.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
and it costs a lot of money too.
We were trying to do that by, I can't remember the company, and it got squashed by the fucking government.
Yep.
And when it did, fucking, because I was in NVIDIA when I had bought because of that, and I was riding it up. And as soon as they fucking announced that deal got squashed by the government, it was a trade.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the company, but fuck. It went down like 40 points the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, no, I mean, Nvidia's looking a little suspect, but
that was ARM.
Yeah, it was ARM.
That was ARM.
ARM ran like crazy.
Oh, he's talking like a long time ago.
Oh,
I said a couple years ago.
Oh,
that was ARM.
It was ARM a couple of years ago too.
Yeah, NVIDIA was going to acquire ARM.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it got squashed by the government.
So we'll see. I mean, you know, it's better for the companies that are being helped than the company that's helping.
Yeah.
Right now, in the short term, you know.
Yeah, because I don't think that those tickers would be helping NVIDIA. You know, NVIDIA doesn't need anything.
Nope.
No, it's big for them, not for NVIDIA.
Yep.
I mean, they do want to gobble up as much of the market as they can and just eat up all their competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, NVIDIA, we're going to know either it's going to fail here or it's going to options 800 target. You know, right now it's breaking out of the wedge, but it already did the dump. That 4-hour dump was the measured move there. That was the full measured move down. That wick.
This one? No. There's no wick there.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't. Okay.
I'm sorry. What I should do is actually do the. I'm sorry. You know what?
But
That's
that
really
would
misleading.
be like the measured move would be down there to 680s.
I should really make those yellow wicks instead.
If it gets back inside that wedge, then it's probably pushing through. So we'll know tomorrow. I mean, if the market's weak tomorrow and does the same thing it did on CPI and just takes a massive dump, then we're probably in for some heavy distribution.
Agreed.
You know,
I
the
think
market shrugs it off and keeps rallying.
absorbs it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's all in right now. So you get a 2% discount, they're buying it.
I think, let's see, what around 1 a.m. Pacific, right, to 4 a.m., the early pre, thinking we get a ride up here to 735.87 for a validation of resistance. This resistance here is key, right? It's paired with the top side of this wick here, right at about the high of 734.50. So 734.50 to 734, or 734. No, that's a little too high. I will give it to you. It's going to be the next 4-hour candle, of course. Stop being ridiculous. Yeah, it looks like more.
They may cuck it. They may cuck it, you know, for the Friday, and just close. You know, everybody that's got those 750s, 780s, 800 calls,
yeah,
just chop them off. You know,
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking here that they were going to lead this thing to the upside, get those calls to accumulate, and then gather the liquidity and just kind of take the chips off the table real quick by rugging it. And not everyone is seeing this, but it's also kind of a bearish buy formation. We have two, right? So you know how I am with these things, right? I'm really analytical with this, right? So if you're taking into consideration you can see it already. You know, that's your shoulder, is your head, second shoulder here. So if you have this also in play, damn, dude, those are rhyming targets. And let me see if I can put together a psychological thesis on this. Right, so neckline would be about this. Right, so similar situation to the wedge, except a bigger breakdown.
Right?
Yeah. So this being the center of your shoulder, right? Look at the target. It's literally the same as the largest point of the NVIDIA wedge, suggesting still 680. Realistic targets are not there for me, though. You know, at least, well, it does have a $25 average true range on the daily. Right. You know, but I can see more than likely the 707.58, and you spoke about a 713.
I said 630s, but I'll set a lot of court at 666 for options. His target 666.
Damn, if it really is that, ooh boy. But I think that there is a more sinister play at hand here.
Get a bigger picture look at this, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything I keep looking at is 650s, 660s.
Sorry, guys.
But until we that same number, that 721.30s, I mean, until it can really get closures below that, doesn't matter.
721.30. Hold on, buddy. No.
721.33 area is like, yeah, or even 86. In that zone, we got to get below that and close. If we can't start getting some closes below that. And I'm looking at like higher time frame candles on NVIDIA. I mean, it does have full like deep ass retracements, but not often. Like you look at like a weekly candle, you got a micro pullback like 20%, and then go to the next one, just a little. Go to your monthlies, it's barely pulling back. Like this thing's just. There's no wicks under this thing.
No.
It's in 17 hours we're closing that weekly. Tomorrow market close. and it's at 214 million thus far. Previous candle, the prior week was pretty much 271. It may do that tomorrow. It may complete.
I still have 630s within the next 8 days is my target. But
damn, are you at 630?
I have 634, 635, somewhere in there. But just because it seems like it's already so extended that it needs to retrace. Maybe it'll be on their earnings. I don't know. But that doesn't mean shit. Like, it just may not retrace. Look at a 2-week chart. You got no wicks on the bottom. It's just like open, run, open, run, open, run.
Damn. Or that could be your 3 rising methods, or what do you call them?
Oh, it's 3 raping shorts right now.
That's this is almost a clean. Is it the same as the 3 white soldiers?
Well, that's usually after a big red. Oh no, the 3 rising methods or something. That's that formation. Yeah, this is 3 white soldiers
because of the low wicks, right? So, I mean, I would rather the body a little closer up there, right? But this looks like it looks like it's topping out. But and then also the bi-weekly volume, right?
Yeah.
You're half the volume, and it's arguably speaking, you're still half the way to close.
Yeah. So we'll know we're close. We're close to. I mean, we can dip below that 721.30s real fast. That's only a couple dollars away.
On a daily 25 ATR. Ooh.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, that you're talking about a $700 target, which may be the bottom side of this. I guess we can call it the weekly low. 695, the low of 696.20. If that's the if that's the case,
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Look on the 1 hour, you got the inverse herpy derpy going
on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I see that I see the herpy derpy in there.
Yeah, you got boom, 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 and a cup and handle, call whatever you want. But this thing, it could go. Like, I'm scared to short it. I'll tell you. I mean, this is a great place to put a short on, but I'm scared as fuck to short it.
I know. Like, this is the shorting area, but then it's scary.
I shorted it a couple times. And it's a quick short. You're in and you're out. If you get it, you write it down and fucking get the fuck out because it reverses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Nvidia's going down until the market decides to dump because they're using this to hold up. They're using this to hold up the market. I mean, you got
it ain't going straight down.
Apple down, Microsoft down. You know. But then you got a couple big players just holding and chopping and 2 big ones moving and it's propping it all up, you know. So until the market decides, like, yeah, party's over, Johnny. Okay, cool. Then Nvidia will take a massive dump. But until then, it's not happening.
I wonder if the invalidation for that inverse is here in the hourly. Check this out. You see it? Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Because you have 2 head and shoulders in here as well, disguised, right? So this is a shoulder, head, shoulder, and also weird little thing here, but head, shoulder, and head. And this is one more thing to look at. Check it out. Let me get this stuff out of the way. And I see a bear pennant on the hour right here. This
but is this just a giant bull flag when you go to, like, you know, the 8 hour?
If you're observing it like
12 hour,
like from here.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could consider it that because it does have a maybe if we can, let's see, which means that it's close to a resistance, you know, because it's not. Well, let's see it. If I can, I think I would chart it like this, right? Oh shit. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see too many connector points there. I mean, if it is that, that's really premature. Hold on. Let me get rid of this.
What's this level here? 621. I'm still coming up. 621 is like, that's the key. Yeah. Once you start getting below 621 30s, it should be a nice dump. Should catch a real nice move, but
I'm sorry.
it ain't
Say
gonna
again.
make it easy.
Say again, buddy. I missed you. Sorry.
Same thing, I'm just keep coming up with that same level, that 621. No matter what time frame I'm going on, that's a higher time frame. Like, that's it. And look at SMCI.
And
it's
dude,
the first stock in history of the large caps to make it to 100 RSI.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did it really max out RSI?
It's at 99 point something. Like, I don't know if there's actually 100 on the RSI.
Well, it can infinitely go. It's just a proposed area for pullbacks.
My point is, it's the first one in history.
Yeah, that it's ever gone that high on a daily.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's all buy a bunch of shares tomorrow.
It's like I'll buy like 4.
Nothing like buying at the top. Okay, it's
I'll buy 4 puts.
You know.
As soon as that fucker starts to curl and leaves a bunch of long wicks to the top.
Yeah, this is just insanity. What was their earnings? Oh, a whole 43 cents EPS. Wow.
SMCI?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
MicroStrat did a nice pullback, and it's back up to 750 now. Was a good entry.
Oh, dude. Coinbase. Did you guys see Coinbase for earnings? I bought 140 dump, and I sold it at 170, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think this thing's going. And it just kept running and running and running. It went to 192. I was like, what?
Yeah, it looks like
I felt like such a piker. What a piker.
Nah, dude, what the hell? You got your run. That's okay.
Oh yeah, but that
Cryptic
was
also.
like,
It's just that you left the money on the table.
oh yeah, I was salty though.
Coin sucks.
Trader left it on the table.
Yeah, it was fat though. Did you see? As soon as I seen that
I
wick,
left a buck on the table.
Damn.
You wrote it to 190.
Yep, I wrote to 190.50.
Oh, you dirty dog!
Yeah,
Nice.
I was going for 200. I was playing OGG here. I was like, I'm going for 200, but then like, you know what? 190 is good.
Yeah, you saw that 191, 192 start flatlining, right?
Yep.
I was in that too. I took a small one when it dipped to 85, and then it popped, and it was like, I'm like, why is this thing's not going? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. So my last sell was 191.
Cool.
But that was just on a small. I only bought 10 shares at 85 because I'm thinking this thing's thin and wicky. This could dump $25 in seconds. But yeah, that was fun, and I caught DraftKings.
Nice.
I caught DraftKings at I put my order at 40. It hit 39.70 or something, and then popped. I got out of 45. That was nice.
Do you remember?
I got a couple shares of that left.
AMAT was really good too.
I missed it. I missed AMAT.
AMAT also. It was perfect because AMAT ran first. I was out of it before coin.
Mm-hmm.
I just caught the normal break on AMAT at 202, but I wrote it to 215.
Bro, hell yes.
I got 207 as the target on Coinbase.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a 206. We have a 206.78 to 218.60 top.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
We charted it already. We're ready. This is in play.
You're way behind, bro. Where are you?
Hey, man, you know, I got wife and kids,
Oh, he's
bro.
with William. According to those Ickies, you were with William.
Foxy with William last night.
Oh, dude. Here, look. This is. I'm gonna show you some coin that we between me, you, and Cryptic, we called this, and I'm gonna tell you how much. Just like Netflix, we didn't bank on it. Look at this.
Yeah.
All right. So we had this head and shoulders formation. We tracked it. We called the downside here to be 113.43, but we matched this to a tangible target, meaning we paired this with actual supports and resistances. Check this out. If I move this to the right, look at that. Look at that candle.
Jeez.
Look at this. We said 114.87. This thing reached the bottom side of the head and shoulders to a low of 114.51, bro. Okay? And then this thing ripped all the way the fuck back up.
Yeah.
Dude, we pretty much called a 90 point move.
It was amazing.
This is insane.
I literally bottom ticked that almost. It was perfect. Yeah. On the earnings dump? Oh yeah.
Damn it, dude. So I don't remember. Hold on, let me see.
Because it was slow. It started real slow. It took that dump, and I'm looking at the book, and I'm like, where'd all the sellers go?
Oh, yeah.
And then I seen a bunch of people showing up way upstairs at 200. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put the order at 140, and that I just caught that one hard push down. I think it was 38 something was the low, or
Nice.
and then it went pop, pop, and then stopped, and then bam, gone. I was like, oh.
Oh, dude.
But then I saw Roku, and then I was like, okay, Roku's not getting a pass. Fucking DraftKings not getting a pass. I'm like, is coin gonna dump?
Well, we need to observe BTC for that, right? So we also charted BTC. So BTC has my personal resistance is 53,640 to the more probable 54,465. That's where I think the line in the sand is for BTC. And I think it may actually be tomorrow. I hope it doesn't do it overnight, but I think tomorrow it'll do it. So gauging coin would be gauging the top side of BTC, right? So as soon as you get this 54,465, everybody's thinking 55, right? It may even reach 56. I don't know, but I personally
little stop front.
Exactly. So, and now regarding the broader markets, Microsoft is to be tracked, not for play, but to track it. Because I expect the drop on Microsoft. The likely targets are coming down to 395.28 psychologically, but in a tangible target, 396.27 to 399.39. We're presently at 406.11, so this could make a 10-11 point drop tomorrow. And this would give us, because it's a cap large enough to move markets, right? It's 3.02 trillion. It's up there. So this can influence things by falling here. So if Microsoft leads the way on a drop, then we could track to see how far Microsoft goes and track the downside to Nvidia, track the downside to Meta, and so on. So now Tesla.
I don't think Microsoft's going down.
You don't think so?
Not this week.
You think it has upside? Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, it defended the weekly low at the 404, 403.80s. It got a nice pop off of there, and it has a good chance. It's going to depend on what the overall market does.
Yeah,
I think she might run back up to 411 tomorrow, 410.
That is my resistance.
411.20 to 412.30s ish.
So I have. Honestly, I have three levels. Okay, so my first level is 410.04 to 411.19. Second level is 412.49 to about 413.17. And the last level I have is 414.76 to 415.46. So those are those 3 levels to where I think things can get a little shaky. I will
Pre-market.
I will say that I feel like it could reach 410, and 410 to 411. I feel like that's going to be your top side, but the 4-hour time frame stochastic momentum is in the bearish control zone in gravitation as well with a downside pivot.
Yeah. A dump 397 to 393, 395, somewhere. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm looking at a 396.27 to 399.39. Short-term move, not a dump. Range.
Yeah, monthly. I mean, I have the 386 should be the monthly pullback, so very possible.
And again, we're not going to know because the markets or whatever, right? But PPI, I guess not as strong as CPI, right? But the producer side of things should be giving us some.
Oh yeah, that's even more important.
The producer side is really going to give us actually a real outlook to the inflationary present situation.
Well, producers are paying more. That means our next CPI print's probably going to be more.
Jeez, dude. The forward look.
Mm-hmm.
And
then we have core too.
Yeah, core
PPI and headline
for both month over month and year over year.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we're looking for is the what was it? The year over year, right? No, month over month.
Yeah, month over month.
Actually,
year over year, we already know it's going to be up year over year.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a delayed. It's such a delayed. What is the indicator? So upcoming again, just to touch bases, right? Friday is what we're looking at here. We have building permits month over month. Let's see, core PPI month over month and core PPI year over year. Housing strats, right? We have
housing starts, yeah.
The starts, yeah. I don't know how well that moves the market though. I've never actually tracked it.
Yeah, watch real estate stocks. So let's see, Fed balance sheet looks like it went down a little bit.
Fed bar
from
we have the
59 to 54. That ain't shit.
No.
They're not coming off of this, bro. They're not coming.
I don't. Well, the most important thing I see here is actually just the Fed bar and the PPI data. And what is it that makes it core again? What do they remove? Vegetables and stuff.
Is it food?
Yeah, I think they remove food or yeah. Okay, PPI X food, energy and trade.
There you go.
Energy and trade. The core producer price index measures the average changes in prices received by domestic producers for their output, excluding volatile items such as food and energy. Okay, so core PPI is food and energy, and excluding food and energy. So the forecast here for the month over month is 0.1%. The prior was a minus 0.1%. So we're expecting a rise. Okay. All right. Damn it. That means we're making more crap. We're buying more stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. We're screwed. We're screwed in the few months coming up.
That's why the market keeps going up.
It's such a false.
They know they got time on the clock.
Yeah.
Jeez, Meta. Oh my God, that's sickening.
Yeah, it's way up there. What the hell's going on with it?
It's just getting started.
This thing just started, man.
Listen, I hate even thinking this way, but the reality is we're in a breakout.
Yeah.
These pullbacks that everybody's expecting would mean failed breakout. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, I'm with everybody else thinking we should pull back. We should get down to 4,600, 4,700. That means we're in a failed breakout. Are they actually, is that probable? I mean, I don't know, you know, like we've been in a range for 2 years.
Oh, dude.
We're breaking out of a range. Every shit stocks are going berserk.
That's interesting.
When shit stocks go berserk, there's a big risk appetite. When shit stains go, we ain't pulling back.
When they're going with the markets, that's
it's
not usually the
case. I hate even thinking that way, bro, but it is what it is.
I wouldn't be thinking that way after 3 weeks from now. I'd be fucking scared.
I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I got to trade the chart, right? I'm looking like these targets, these downside targets should hit. They should hit. They should hit.
Jay Abrams, what's up, buddy?
Because those strategies and those retracements worked better because we were in a range. So the market wasn't in breakout mode. We're not getting these pullbacks because we're in breakout mode. And we haven't seen it in so many years that it's hard to wrap your head around.
We're like hungry for it.
I mean, I think the market's going to 4,600, but
we're at all-time highs in a shit economy. Something's going to happen.
That means nothing. It means nothing.
That's the
as long as the Fed is pumping the market, who cares?
And also Nvidia's pumping it.
OGG, the economy's in the toilet. Yes, but that's irrelevant. Right now, it's irrelevant because there's not enough bad earnings. There's not enough bad things that have manifested for the market to take a shit.
Yay!
And could all change with, you know, any kind of black swan event, but until then, I just don't see it.
Yeah, no, I think the ES is at 50.46 right now. It reached, a few days ago, it reached 50.66. So that break there would introduce the potentials of 51, right? So if we do get a 51, that's, again, it's not to say that it's going to reverse from there. It's just to say that now 5,000 is our new support. Damn.
Right. Well, here, you've traded breakout moves before, all you guys, right? And you're like, yeah, it should pull back here. Okay, but when they break out, what do? They run all the way to the top side of the range.
Yeah.
We could, I hate to fucking say it, but we could keep running. It's very possible.
Dude,
look at a quarterly range on the S&P. What's a 3-month range? Or I'll just go to the ES because it's easier to see.
I'm here on the quarterly right now.
A quarterly APR is 500 points.
Let me see. I'm sorry. How much was it? 472, almost 500. Yeah, that's.
I mean, so we started the quarter, our low was 47, and we're at 50. We still have 200-300 points potential.
That's also true.
I hate
that, but it's like we could be going much higher than everybody thinks. And everybody on YouTube, we're gonna dump, we got a correction, but I want it more than anybody. But that would mean failed breakout. That would mean that would mean our quarterly range turns into 200 from 500. It's just not. I think all these little dips are gonna get sucked up nasty.
Yeah, they are.
We'll know if we can start getting some lower lows on a weeklies. Great,
The closures too.
I'm not buying fucking shares and holding them long term.
No.
Biden's death will move the market.
Yeah, straight up.
That's gonna be 6,000 ES, bro.
Look at the ES. Look at the ES weekly printed an outside bar. it took the low and ripped all the way, and we're above last week's close.
Yikes.
Like tomorrow we could run to 5080 to 5100. It's like it's within the scope of the range of the quarter and the month. It's within the weekly picture because we already took out the high. You know, now if we just mega dump, okay, cool. Then that's the market sending us a signal. But right now, the only signal I'm getting is, yeah, we look like we're gonna dump, but you're wrong.
Yeah,
your puts ain't pairing,
these
bitch.
are just range trades. It would just be a counter trend or range trade.
Yeah,
it would just be the literally the zigzags of the up and of the upside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you pull back, boom, buy it up, pop. So
because holding it at this point, I don't know, but I definitely see a 5100 ES, and then that may print, you know, a little hanging man there or whatever, and I guess we'll see. But I guess tomorrow would really tell.
Look at a weekly.
I'm there.
If you look at a weekly from our 4100 low in November to our pivot high at 4830 and our only real pullback, if that's just an ABC equal move, we're going to like 5300, 5200, you know,
which makes
somewhere
sense
in
with
there.
the monthly ATR.
I'm bitter, bro. I'm pissed
that you didn't get the bottom.
Well, you know, I like to trade the turn, but damn, like, can you give me something here? So I just don't know. You know, there's a lot of people trying to short this market, and I look at the Fed balance sheet, and they're not pulling liquidity out like everybody thinks. I mean, there used to be big swings. Now it's like, oh, they pulled out $2-3 billion. Like, what the fuck is that? And then the next week, oh, we just put 30 billion back in. Like, whoa. You know?
Oh, dude.
So
hold on, Quinn. Sorry, hold on. If I don't answer your I'm sorry, hold on.
Yeah. So that's why I caution to the downside. I'm looking for the system I use religiously to get my targets has worked for years, but right now we're not getting down there.
No,
like
we're not getting serious pullbacks on anything. And I agree with you. I just don't agree with you after March. I think keep going until the end of March.
Sure. And what I was thinking was going to happen, and when I look at my targets and my time frames, I was thinking February is actually going to take a mega dump and go red. March is going to go red, and then we make new all-time highs again in April, May, June, because the Fed has never cut rates when the market's not crashing. Like there's always a big something happens before they do that, you know. So I'm thinking, okay, we're due for a pullback, but then I got to look at the big picture. If that happens, it's going to be a failed breakout way below 5,000. That may not happen. We may continue to push, then dump to 5,000 and go, you know. So I just got to take it one day at a time. But I'm realizing that a lot of these puts aren't paying. The time frames that normally, because I'm big on like time. If it don't work in the time I want it to, I'm out. And these time frames are taking longer than they used to, because now I'm trying to fight Momo. So
we're in a bull market right now. It's still in it.
Yeah, I mean, it
hasn't turned yet. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, when we were in the range, all them retrace targets would hit religiously. Like we'd pull right back into those levels, nice, boom, then we go. Right now, that the pullbacks are much more shallow. That my targets are not hitting on the downside; they hit on the upside.
Right.
So it's like here's what it is, you know. Fucking close your eyes and hit the buy button. Follow options. He'll make you rich, bitch.
He's been on a tear.
Unless you're
Mhm.
Luna.
Luna.
Yeah, take a look at Lunar.
Fucking motherfucker. Let me see.
Options,
Oh, God.
options using
Yeah,
Lunar
that thing's
to
going at
make up for
$8.
Luna.
Is it LUNR, right?
LUNR. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
And
thing's
you,
at
and you know what, Cryptic? It's funny that you said that because when I started talking about Lunar and I did some more research on it, I looked at their balance sheets, all their filings and everything and what that was happening, I was thinking, you know what? Is this a sign? I hated that bitch, Luna. Maybe this is the sign. I need to get in on Lunar. And I'm like, yep, this is it.
Yeah. 750, 850, 1050. Yeah, they're all in play. And it looks like it's making like a nice cup, so you might get a little pullback next week and then continue up. Here, what's AMC doing?
Let's see where the rocket is right now. They have real-time tracking online.
That looks
And-
good, Aiden.
What about GME?
A lot better than Cryptic's fucking devil plate, whatever the hell that is.
Look at GameStop. That thing's about to be in play. Another ripper.
I'm gonna mute you.
So my mentor always told me when the shit stocks start running, look the fuck out. Because the market's moving. And those are usually the last ones to run before you get the pullback. You get all your mega caps, then you get all your shit stains start running for a couple weeks, and then you can get a pull. Look at GameStop. Look at GameStop on the weekly. That thing's probably going to be ripping to $25. When's their earning? March.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah, it was my boy. It's my daughter's not here and my wife is not here, so I'm kind of taking care of my son and working at the same time. So
all right, get the keg and the cups. We'll be over.
Right? It gets a little difficult sometimes, man. But here, real quick, I just wanted to show you. There are three really important targets on the ES, right? 2 spot 618 fib retracement, 5079.25. We have the 5232 at the 3 spot 618 and 5389 at the 4 spot 618. So all of those targets are pretty much the ones that you mentioned. So geometrically, it's there, man. It's there as a resistance. And I will say that the area that we started to bounce from was the golden pocket. So down to the 4750s, right? The golden pockets between the not 618 and the not 382.
618, yeah.
Right in there. That's where we bounced from. And so it makes a lot of sense that we are, continuing there. And then once again, we just gotta keep above some critical targets here. But since we reached the 5066, I feel like the 3 spot 272 at 5178, meaning 5100 mark, could be the zone to look out for. But then if you're talking about the monthly ATR or the realization of the monthly ATR, then sure, then we may very well top out the entire range of the fibs all the way to 5389, which would be a great take profit for a $5,500 target. It's huge, man. It's really big.
I mean,
but
look at the monthly. Yeah, monthly ATR is 300. 300 points.
That's nasty, dude.
I mean, the only way to reach that is, we're going to like 5150 or whatever, somewhere up there, or this thing's going to tank all the way down to 4700 on a failed breakout. I just.
So look at this though. Check this out. The weekly time frame, weekly time frame ATR is $116. Your traditional close is at your traditional close is at 50.45, right? But from 50.66, which I think we're gonna start testing maybe into the tomorrow or Monday, maybe even tomorrow actually. 16 116 points from that is the 3-spot 272 at 51.78. We're right there. We're like right there.
And we're not even coming down. Our retraces are not even testing like the breakout pivots. They're testing the red candles and ripping off of those. Like, what?
Right.
Like, tomorrow I would think the ES is going to take a shit on whatever earnings come out at the bell and dump to like 50-20, 50-30, somewhere down in there, and then put a full-on move back through the high.
So I don't know if you've ever used what's called a Gaussian band.
Yeah, I used to use them.
So the Gaussian band on a weekly, historically speaking, that center band has been responsible for critical jumps. So this was this jump here, right? Take a look at this. Even coming back into it, it jumped outside of the band and reclaimed it. Resistance from that center band, resistance, and then you get that confirmation bounce, right? And then another bounce. So if we move back, right, we were trading under here. This could have been the virus, right? The virus, we got that jump to the upside, validated the mid band, and then just pretty much continued, right, all the way up there. So it's that mid band on the Gaussian has been super responsible for massive runs. And I look at this, man, continuation runs too, but always at the mid band.
Now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I think that there could be a huge continuation. I mean, honestly, we've seen it before, right? To where it actually gets that bounce from the mid band, and then it makes a certain top side, which could be measured, right? I can run a stat on this to see how much it runs on average on the weekly
20%.
time frame. Yeah. So from that bounce of the mid band before pulling back to validate the top side of the Gaussian bands, right? So if that could be a measurable thing, then this we could be able to tell what the top side is, but I don't know. We already kind of know that top side by observing 51 to 54.
You could definitely get a range out of back testing it on all those bounces.
Exactly. That was my point. It's just to get what the average bounce is from a retracement or from a recovery. Either or. It's just a bounce in general from the mid band upside. I want to know, and it has to break the upper band.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So from there, man, I think we'd be able to get some nice stats, because I think the maximum pullback for this thing for now would be a range between 48.11 and about 47.15 ish. If we fail that, then you have your 46.30s, right? But I think there's a really clear upside support here, and that's right at the breakout, $4,800, 48.17 ish. Right around there, I think is a clean area of support if it does get a small pullback for quick little distribution, reaccumulate, and then continue on to those upper targets. The only thing that I would have us watch out for is the decline in volume on the weekly versus the ascending price. So this here on my chart.
How did that back test before when it broke out the bands and just ran forever?
Oh, right. How did it react to it with volume?
I mean, look, you had to break out and the volumes was just lower and lower. I mean, it wasn't like,
It was deviating. Yeah, it actually was dropping as price action continued on the rally. Yeah, and then it eventually just created a huge bearish divergence, and then it dumped. But it dumped after a huge run. Oh man. Yeah. Dude. So it's relative. It's because it's a weekly time frame. It's a patient time frame.
I mean, here's when when the market shifts, when the puts start paying.
When they start going delta positive.
Yeah, I mean, the puts have not paid for more than 1 or 2 days for months.
Oh, I don't even think they paid for a day. They only paid for like an hour or two.
We got a couple little ones, but yeah, exactly. But you get it, right? So right now, it's like We don't need to pick the top. It'd be nice, but we have no structure up here to really go off of. The market keeps building these little mini structures and then blowing out the shorts again.
We have one potential, though. I got to show it to you. Check it out. Stochastic momentum. This is what we could use for that. Right here. That's where we are, 98.51. And if you look historically through its entire life, this is a major retracement area.
I agree.
So, you know,
when
is right, because we still have
when
the close.
When
Lambo, and then also just when hell, you know, because it's getting dangerously close to some of those targets, you know, or we're there already. Let me see. Oh, dude. Yeah, we're man. That's the weekly.
If they don't do it tomorrow, because we don't have our monthly, right? Our monthly OPEX is until next week, right? So
yeah, it's not yet.
If they don't dump it, like start dumping this thing tomorrow and into next week, then I got bad news. I'm just gonna keep going.
I don't think that's too bad. Honestly, we may be able to catch a whole drift.
What way it goes? I just want to be on the right side of the trade when it does it.
Yeah,
exactly. We're like in this guess.
If it goes up or down,
well,
I just
that's
want to
the
call
hardest
the right
part.
time.
That's the hardest part, because the market gave us some kill candles and it came right back the following day, over and over and over again.
It did.
You get this nasty engulfing candle. We're like, yeah, we just took out 8 days worth of gains, and then the next day it washes out. You're like, what?
Just bam, explosion. So check this out. So I've been I needed to read this a while ago. So Jay Abrams on YouTube says toxic lenders, naked shorts have been shorting most of the best, most innovative and promising AI, biotech, small and micro cap companies, right? Except when a great small company is bought by a large company with lots of cash to stop shorts, right? Like the Soundhound, etc. That's why you bought SYM when I found out Walmart contracted them for all fulfillment center. If NVIDIA drops, lots of money will flow into Palantir. Could you look at SYM? Google drops because of Waymo. Now he says, I argued with my financial planner about some trading calls of yours. He was very skeptical about so-called quant YouTube traders. Thinks they don't have any clue what what it's actually for. Oh, crap. Hold on. Found out he's OG. He was one of the leading members of the Harvard team that the S&P 500 hired to explain and set up LG scale quant algos for them. Game, set, match. I need you on speed dial. So, Jay, are you still there, buddy? I get that all the time. Like that. So I step outside of your traditional trader, you know, and then I step into the realm of like, I'm not good enough at that level of trader. At the above, you know what I mean, Coin?
Yeah, but these financial planners, they're either selling you either fixed incomes or blue chips, and they only get paid when you buy something.
Yep.
Garbage. I mean,
Garbage.
the S&P 500 gives you an average 10 to 13.47% annually ROI. So it's nice.
And
passive.
their portfolio is not very big.
Yeah, you know.
And they talk their book. And that's 100% guaranteed they talk their book.
Oof. You know what I mean?
Like, I know a lot of people that are Wall Street guys, and they talk their book.
I hear that too. And well, you know, you also have to know that I was never trained quantitatively by someone. That's self-taught. Now, I was trained by an OG in the markets. He's completely discretionary, and he's also primarily short bias. So he taught me my discretion in the markets, and he taught me how to read price action, most importantly. right, to read price action. But overall, I'm a short-term trader. I could read the long term. I've been hired by companies to read the long term, right? So, but that's not my forte. My forte is short-term trading. And I have set sequences for that and strategies for that. It doesn't mean that it's invalid or more valid than anyone else's. It's just my own style and whatever metrics that I personally look at. So while others are looking at iterations of moving averages, or moving average crossovers in a certain time frame over a certain period of a certain cycle, I get it, right? I can take it to complex measures like that, but I find that the simplicity behind backtesting really is where it sits, or where the results land, and the simplicity behind what you're looking for. So I found that historical volatility in linear versus stochastic momentum has a huge advantage. And that's something that's not, it's inescapable. It's a bottom line feature, because you're able to measure or observe behavior through volatility. And that being said, you can actually see the behavior seasonally too. So I do get that reaction all the time. I do get a natural lashback when somebody hears that I am also quantitative, but quantitative in a sense because I am writing the script to that and many more strategies, because I'm not going to continue trading manually. I'm gonna eventually set my system to trade with its own risk parameters, and then I'm just going to observe it and tinker with it, but I'm going to leave it running, right, per a certain criteria. And that I believe is part of the reason why I can consider myself a quant. That's the real only reason, because I can put together the strategy in code.
Is that a cunt? I just came back.
I definitely did. But
I'm gonna post you something here. This is what me and my buddy are working on, a trading algorithm.
Oh, nice, bro. Let's see it.
This is it in action. You'll see it. It's coming in the chat. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And we run it like it's gotta pass either it lives or dies. It's training itself on historical data.
That is awesome.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So you're looking at a forward test, right? A forward test for it to pick up its current whatever. Me personally, running forward testers like that, I need at least 3 to 4 months of forward testing for data and a certain cycle. So then when we shift into a different cycle, I would use 3 to 4 months of forward look in that. And then a transitory or transitional, meaning a consolidation phase, could be looked at for 3 or 4 months of consolidation, just like the one that we passed. That would have been a great area to test your system for whatever else. But I'm getting ready at this point to not only trade the system or use the system based on criteria that I set to it, is that I'm also going to run it through a Monte Carlo system. And I have enough data already collected to put together a series of repetitions of the same setup, so that I can recreate thousands and then figure out what the absolute average or the higher probability standard deviations could be for that particular move. And the Monte Carlo, you've heard of it, right?
I've heard of it. I don't know too much about it though.
Oh man, that would be the secret sauce for your algos there. But I haven't really. Let's say this. Let's put together a new chart, and let's use a mega cap.
Soundhound.
Is No,
something with that price history.
Yeah, something that has a lot, like IBM or like Microsoft or something like that, right? So Microsoft is what ticker? MSFT.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. We'll start it off on the daily time frame first. So let me add that system into this, right? Okay. So let's set parameters here. Let's use probably a $100,000 base account, right? So if we have, let me pick up here. Let me pick up. How much is the asset? 213. Let's see.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's at what price is it right now? Let's see.
Or something.
Four. Yeah. What the hell?
407 or 6.
Why can't I see it? Hold on just a
Because
second.
we were saying 410 would be the resistance, 410 to 412. So it's got to be, it's 406, I think.
406. There we go. Sorry. Let me adjust my math here. Okay. So let's say that we used 200 units of this, right? So let's put the order size at 200. Pair meeting of 1. Let's put a 0.005% of commission. Let's do 100% margin long. And let's see. And then put this in a shorter time frame. Now the inputs, let me do I'm going to use an 8 period moving average for the RSI. I'm going to use a 7 period volume weighted moving average, and these are going to be conditions of or if it crosses above or below, then it'll give a signal to potentially watch out for. So the stochastic momentum threshold to buy would be crossing 20 to the upside. The threshold for the linear volatility would be to buy above 90%. So in the critical expansion, or buy at the break of 15% of critical contraction. I'm going to go ahead and set a trailing stop point of 5 and I'm going to use the VWMA, but not on the daily. We're going to try to use this on a 4-hour time frame or an hourly time frame even, and see what that back test is looking like, right? So I'm getting about 13 average trades per bar, and I'm running the profitability percent is above 99%. And let me see the properties.
What's your max drawdown?
Max drawdown is $23,000 with a 90,300 gain.
What max drawdown? What percent?
14%. I can tighten it still.
Yeah.
I can bring it down below. Let me see what it's like on a bi-hourly. The bi-hourly, here we go. So average trades, there we go. So 5 average trades per bar. My max drawdown is 8.4% with a 107% gain net profit. So it's doubled. It's doubled so far. And I'm just being a little protective here, though. But I can make it. I can make it more aggressive even still. But my equity curve is absolutely healthy. And this is using that system that I'm telling you about. You know, I can't.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't want really anyone to copy it or whatever, because it's such a. It's a thing that I'm working on right now, right? But this is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so this is what I do, Jay.
awesome.
Right? So this is what I'm working on, and this is only one of them. I have about 5 that are similar renditions. I'm working on a directional volatility strategy as we speak, but it takes days of coding, dude. It's so many hours. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
So hit the quan.
Yeah, and then when you run it automated, you have to run it for a period of time to make sure.
The forward test, yeah, before you can even hand it out, because dude. But I'm gonna be building the API or the bot for this to trade it, because
Nice.
I eventually don't want to have to rely on discretion to trade, because what if I want to do something else
Sure.
that's not trading?
Sure.
You know, if I get burnt out of trading, then I have the system to do that for me. And while I'm strong, and while I'm strong at the trade right now and consistently moving, this is probably the best time for me to develop these scripts
For sure.
and then let them ride.
Because you will get burnt out. You would. I mean, there's days I don't even feel like trading. I'm like, fuck that. I'm tired. You know.
But but dude,
after you do it so long, you know, there's days it's like, yeah, whatever. I don't even give a shit what happens in the market today. You just,
dude.
sometimes you need a break, you know.
Oh my goodness. So Jay is telling me here.
Or I'll put brackets in.
There you go. No,
like
I hear it. And I'm also so new to the trade that I feel like the bug bite is still strong.
Yeah,
Xanon, take care, buddy.
Yeah, it never goes away, but
yeah, it really doesn't, man. So, but I think there is an advantage here, man. And I don't see too many traders developing this, you know.
Put it on gold.
On gold?
On the gold.
GLD?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, GLD's fine. How's that? Because that's real choppy.
Let's see.
Because you know, all the bots work good in trends. They get killed in chop. If you can make one that wins in chop, then it's going to do great in a trend.
So it is doing okay, right? So it's a max drawdown on a buy hourly of 3% with a 46% increase, 98.78% profitability. Let's see what it's like on a 4 hour. No, that's not. I don't like that. Let me see the hourly time frame. 24. Let's see the 30-minute time frame. 18% gain with a 4%. I think the buy hourly could have been the one. If we enlarge this to a 6 hour, maybe.
Yeah.
You have a 6% drawdown, and you have a 38.42% increase. Let's see the 8 hour. No, that's worse. So 4 hour time frame. Nothing, man. I think the sweet spot could be that buy hourly. Let's see. Yeah, the buy hourly time frame is the sweet spot. 3% drawdown, 46.35% net profit.
That's good.
And 13 trades.
3%. 3% drawdown is nothing.
You know, yeah. And this is how much is this? Oh, I could increase the lot that we trade to maybe let's just say 300, and let's see what the data looks like there. 4.55% drawdown on a 70% increase.
Ooh, that's much better.
Yeah, so that's by trading a $100,000 base account. But say, for example, we funded a $500,000 account on this and had it trade, you know, you're jumping into the hundreds of thousands on a choppy ticker.
Right. Exactly.
I typically like to find something that's not so choppy so that the conditions are met. And I mean, yeah, right. It's trading live.
But if you can get one that trades good in a choppy condition and it doesn't die, anytime it's a clear trend and your signals fire and you get that continuation, you're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I judge these things. If they can survive in a choppy market, choppy ticker, then they'll do great on the trenders.
Dude, I'm so happy that you asked me for that, because I never I never tested this on choppy tickers, and I'm so happy that it proved otherwise. I thought it was gonna eat crap.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I was like, damn, CoinFox knows exactly where to fail me. Let's go.
Well, anytime we test bots, it's, you start with the hardest ones first, because they always do great in the trend.
Yeah.
Whatever your strategy is, even shitty strategies work good in a trending market.
Yeah, your typical crossovers, right? 9/21,
yeah, those work great in trending markets, but get to a chop. You'll lose your entire account before the thing breaks out.
Yeah, man. So, and I noticed right away that of course, the net profit dropped significantly from a more balanced asset. So, but still considering its profitability, man, this was a real page turner for me, man. It actually opened up my eyes into something different. I want to test it more now, maybe even on small caps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Options, take care, buddy. Be safe, be well. But Jay Abrams is saying he is private closed. He handles 350 plus million, all private individuals. He handled my parents' money. He went to school with my brother and runs my portion of the estate. So no soup for me. Point is, he's not trying to sell anyone. He wouldn't even take my money. Not that I want him to. Let's see. I'm way too aggressive. He's right about he's right about most quants, and he said not me. Holy crap, that means a lot. Thanks, dude. And then Jay Abrams just said, I love it, Arca. I know a whole you do? That's awesome. So Jay, I'm gonna head into I'm actually studying Python myself. I don't speak it. I speak Pine because it's TradingView's native language and it's only for trading. But I need Python so that I can access Polygon. And Polygon is the greatest database for historical data. That's where I'm really going to build the system. That's where I seriously will build it. But I think Polygon is like $150 a month, but you can get anything you want from historical data in the entire traditional equities. You know about it, Coin?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, Polygon is the spot. But you need Python, right? You need Python to allocate or gather that information. But I will say that if I already have set codes written in Python so that I can extract that data, I just want more, right? But
dude, there's a guy that's got a Discord. He's a programmer, and this dude, he's ridiculous.
No way.
I'll send you his.
Yeah.
Dude. He's stupid.
Is it the chunky kid?
No. It's Fudstop. This guy's running algorithms for everything. I mean, anytime options IV spikes or option chain spikes, or shit's coming through like real time every 10 seconds. Bam, 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 bam. Buy now. Bam, bam, bam. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, I've never had the pleasure of speaking to any other coder ever.
I'll send you his info.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
All right, cabrón, cuídate.
All right, guys, I got a break too. I got a long day tomorrow, man.
Kill it, brother. I'm just gonna look over.
I don't know if I might trade the open and that's it.
All right, brother. So I guess I'll catch you here in the AM, and if anything, hit me, right? But I'm just gonna look at a couple tickers here for Jay. And then just call it a night here too. I was supposed to call it a night a while ago, but I like to be around the family.
You should change your YouTube when you send out your thing, letting people know. It should say the marathon stream.
The marathon stream. I'm about to switch over to streaming from the moderator's video, which means that no one has access to it. So. I really want to focus people into YouTube so we can get more traffic there. I think you're right, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, please rest well. Thank you for joining me here, man,
sure, man.
and looking at these things.
Yep.
All right,
I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
I'll catch you.
Peace out.
See you, man.
Yep. All right.
So, Jay, I got you, buddy. Let me take a look at SoFi for you, dude. And see, oh, you know what? Let me not do that there. Let's see. Perfect. Let me do it here. Okay. SoFi is not looking bad, man. It's definitely not looking bad. I see that we're on the 5-minute time frame. We're headed to testing the SMA 200, and you know, I know that a lot of people question me on the 5-minute time frame. It's just I feel that 5 minute has a critical impact for the hourly, and because of the way that I observe time or that I calculate it, I need to at least see the critical bounces from the more powerful moving averages in the 5-minute time frame. So that allows me to see how time will cascade into primarily the hourly, into the 4-hour, and then from the 4-hour into the 8, 12, and daily, and so on. So because I'm a short-term trader, I usually like to gather my profits within 10 minutes. You know, I tend to observe the 5-minute time frame a lot, right? So I do see that this has a potential, ascending triangle, which in reality it is after a downside here, right? So this convergence of price could lead to an upside, right? I can see algorithmically this thing has been restricted at 852 in some way, right? So the after hours is it feels like it's barcoding, right? So if we were to draw that in here, I'm going to go ahead and give you a psychological target to keep in mind, right? And I will say that there's a few of these FOMO candles here that I may have to ignore a couple of those, right? So I do think that we could be about this line here. I will say that I typically don't like when we're so close to the apex, because traditionally speaking, they're not all the same, right? But traditionally speaking, these these ascending triangles or triangles in general tend to realize their breakdown or breakout right at about 65 to 75% to the apex of the triangle. So if that's the case in this zone here, then it may be close to invalidating the trend, right? But it feels like it may consider a breakout because we're dropping here. It looks like a shakeout, right? I don't study Wyckoff theory. I really don't have too much belief into rules-based systems that are primarily dependent on the component of psychology. I'm not the fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan of numbers, right? I'm a fan of iteration and statistics. But if we are on our way to test that SMA 200 on the 5-minute time frame, you have an 850 target, which naturally puts you down here at 849 because of this, the consolidation of the computer, right? Kind of programming the in and out here. So that algorithm has the 849 bottom. So 849 then tells me that you may be able to use on a 1-minute time frame the resistance of the 850. So this may fail temporarily fail, reach the EMA 200 at 847 and completely kind of create a liquidity trap for bears, right? Bears can get trapped here, and then the algorithm could actually run this to the top side. Quick resistance would be located at 854 to about 855 before pulling back and validating the conversion of resistance into support of this 852. So we'll get this confirmation here, then run up. But I will say that it depends on the pre-market wherever price goes. But as of now, as of this present moment, I do see that there could be a pretty volatile upside in this, right? That could lead a few points to the upside, particularly 862 on a daily. And that would be only if we break this pre-market high. So tomorrow is going to be the prior day pre-market high, but today it was the pre-market high of 860, right? So breaking that 860 I mean, aggressive traders can get long at the break of 855 or the break of 857 here, but I personally would look at the break of 860, but then your 862 is a little too close for that, right? Overall, if this continues with strength, you have a clear line in the sand, and that would be your daily time frame gap. It's coming up. It's coming up, right? But I will say that there's two of them. There's one that not a lot of people are looking at, but it is a primary pivot, right? This pivot here was a resistance that was responsible for taking price action from 872 down to about all the way down here to about 669. So this here is also paired with the bottom side of a gap, right? So if we just mark off this horizontal line right there, focus in on this, what the heck? Oh, hold on, let me come back here. Yeah, and then focus in on this line here. Let me go ahead and press Control, right? We'll zoom in. Get rid of a whole bunch of nonsense in here, right? I sorry that it's a little, the play that I was looking for the breakout of this channel already happened, right? That was the take profit right here. So let me get rid of that. This and this, right? And the ABCD, I don't need that anymore. So this is that yellow line, right? So if we come back all the way over here, this is what I'm talking about. Not a lot of people look at things like this, right? But there is clearly an area of interest right in this zone here, which is a couple gaps, right? So I would favorite down here, right, which would be the beginning of this gap, and also this tiny gap here. There's a lot of use around these tiny gaps. It's not to say that they've already been filled, but it's the use of them that we use for potential traps. Hey baby, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, you guys, that's just my little guy saying hello. You getting hungry? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's that little guy right there. Hold on just a sec, baby. All right, so, yeah, it's the use of those gaps that I really look for. So, in reality, I am looking for the asset to find true resistance, sure, at 862, but more so than anything at 872. So you're looking at an 853 present valuation with an after hours close at 850. If we continue to the upside here, you can get a short-term run of about another close to 3% before experiencing a pullback. And it's a very much needed pullback to validate this area of about 860. You got to convert that. Right, it's got to convert into a temporary support, right, so that we can then combat the 872. Gotta turn this into a support. I will be convinced with a daily closure, and I will say it. I will be convinced with a daily clean close, not without the exposure to under the pivot point. So a clean daily close upside of 872. Then clear skies ahead, right? You can actually make a pretty nice wall-to-wall move here, right? So honestly, the resistance is above that 872. Speaking in just great discretion here, 896 to about 920 could be your top sides here. So yeah, there's still upside in this, but you're gonna have to be very patient, as I do think that SoFi at an $8.50 range probably only has cents as an average true range on a daily. So yeah, it's 46 cents on average, and 60, 70, so 850, 60, 70, that's half the range at about 72. If we do continue to the upside, 70, 80, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, if it's completely directional towards the upside, this is your next resistance. If tomorrow, right? Huge ifs. This is your resistance here. 890, 896 would be the max of the average true range on a daily. So Jay Abrams saying, I know people from DOD and a Canadian version of DOD. A good friend was a neighbor for 5 years in Boston. He's a coder in the early 90s for Fidelity. That's so awesome. Close family friend is a VP of compliance for one of the top 5 banks. I've been trying to get a group together to make a trading algo. That dude, that to creating a trading algo is so. And, oh yeah, Joseph. Yes, at some point I will make it public, but it's not going to be free, right? So, and I will share my script. I am going to build the API, right? I'm going to build the automated part. I have to still build the automated part of it to manually execute, right? So, but yes, eventually I will. Because I mean, what good would it be just for me? Of course, it's just going to be for me. But then I can flex on everyone, saying that that's mine. You know, I created that and it works, right? But I will say that it does take a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work to create automated trading systems, especially ones. I'll catch you, Aiden. Be safe, buddy. Especially ones that have a high hit rate, or ones that have credibility to them. I've been forward testing mine for 5 months with primarily 98% hit rates, so it's pretty good. Joseph, how dare you ask me for that? Of course I can, man, but I don't like it. I have such a sour puss mouth to this damn ticker. I got you. Let's see. Ian saying, I want 1% of your knowledge. My dude, I am on path to transferring you hopefully 110 of it, so that you could become a better trader than I do. All right. So Joseph, no problem, dude. I'm not a fan of this ticker whatsoever, but I will do it for you. Right. So let's take a look here. Very important fact to keep in mind here. Actually, let me make sure that I can adjust the averages. And the moving averages script. This is my algo too. Arc for Arca, for A's for averages. So Arca's averages, right? So I created my own script to manipulate and use volume weights, custom EMAs, custom SMAs, and I use this for my master students, right? I give it to them so that they could use whatever they want to use whatever I use, So. I find it to be very cool. And the SMA 200, I can leave that there. Let me see your EMA 30 support from that. Okay, nice. Okay. Daily time frame is already oh, did I miss one? Hold on just a sec. Yeah, my SMA 50. Where are you at? There it is. Very close to that EMA 50, of course. Okay. So first resistance coming up. Actually, since you're getting a 489 close, let me see the 12-hour 486 close. Very likely for this to drop first. We need to drop first to validate your EMA 30, right? So I'm gonna pull up a larger time frame and see where the EMA 21 and 55 are currently sitting too. All of a sudden, big groups buying in again. Vanguard bought quite a bit. Huh? Oh man, it's getting ready for a pump. Joseph, I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. But so I'm thinking that let's see, is it already gapping down? Yeah, 486. Where is that 486? Okay, that's at the prior day's high. Okay. It is very likely to come back down to an area that's known as a fair value gap or in a price imbalance, right? So that would be right between the zone of 476 and this wick low of about 467, the wick high, sorry. So the space between, let's get rid of these, right? The space between this wick and this wick, in between a candle like this, that's what creates that imbalance, right? So it's not tailored by me. That's actually ICT, Inner Circle Trader, but he uses it on a 2-minute time frame. But I've noticed that it works on larger time frames, and also outside of futures contracts too. It works on traditional risk assets. So I do think that there's a high probability that we get a retracement down to 476 to 468. That being said, at the daily time frame, you are already at the 2 standard deviation multiplier. This is another algorithm of mine, right? So this is the volatility bands with 1 and 2 standard deviation multipliers with a display of the mean as well. So I created this thing too. So we are also at the 2 standard deviation mark. So there could be a pullback even beyond this zone, right, of 468. So just one more zone for you to keep in consideration, and I will pair this with a tangible support, and that would be the high of this candle here. So just at about 449 to about 454, it's very confluent to it, right? So let's go ahead and draw that line in the sand there, right? So 454 to about 449. That's your secondary support bottom at the 1 standard deviation multiplier before it can maybe continue, okay? But if it breaks down to these lows here, then you got to worry about the prior day's low as a resistance, right? So what I mean by this is let me block out reversion variant, that if price action here continues to the downside, right, into the targets that we're talking about here, then you have the prior day low, which is here, today's low, to worry about as resistance. So we may actually chop around. And as soon as we do get that validation, then we could actually get the top side. The new leg up would mean that we would get resistance at the 505, come back down and validate your 476, and then break out. So traditionally speaking, right, the way that price action tends to behave, don't mind the distance of the chop here. That's not really what we're looking for. But yeah, so I think if we do start combating the top side of 505 tomorrow, that break could lead into a resistance range of about 530 to about 541, and it has a lot to do with its average true range, right? I'm coming, buddy. Just a sec. You're looking at a 32-cent range. Yeah, so 32 cent. Yeah, that's perfectly. It's literally there. 530. So maybe tomorrow we see a 530 here, and then we'll see about how this thing is moving. But it's feeling like it's continuing, and my other algorithm is also giving a daily buy signal here too. I'll be right there, buddy. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I gotta go. But I really appreciate everybody for coming on by. And if you join the Discord, oh my goodness, Ian, for you, my brother, anything, right? So Candace, love you. Joseph, thank you so much for stopping on by. Really appreciate the team. Hold on, buddy. We'll go outside. Hold on. Really appreciate everybody for coming on by. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me, right? And we shall continue talking. But yeah, team, I absolutely love streaming here. And you got it, Joseph. Anything, my brother, you got it. Even if it bothers me, man. And you know I hate this damn ticker. But yeah, team, let's go ahead and sign out here. And I'll catch you. Remember, I'm going to catch you guys at the pre-market prep tomorrow. And don't forget to join the Arca Bulls trading team using that link. All right, but let's cut it here, and then we will be good to go. Man, it's Bond. You got it, buddy. Take care. Let me say goodbye here. Where are we? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team.